If I were to separate myself from my heart, a pump made of gristle and flesh, I wonder if I would see my love pouring out its valves, dripping with wet heat onto my hands like kisses. Could it still beat separate from me? Would it grow stronger in the presence of those that I love, or beat furiously in anger or fear? Or would it die once separated from its host, the flesh bruising, the blood drying, and go black as I go with it? When did I stop being able to die of heartbreak? When did all the things I feel stop being the whims of the heart and become chemicals within my mind? When did my heart become nothing but a muscle? I can't separate myself, never fully. I can never exist purely within the mind and forsake the rest of myself as nothing but a physical process. What happens when we remove the soul from the body? Will we live in a world that when we hurt each other, we're not going to look at the soul behind the eyes that are crying? May I never forsake the connection between the body and the soul, the heart and the mind, and never discover what happens when I remove one factor. I must be forced to bring that back. How must I learn to look at strangers again? How I look at people who plead ever so silently for peace and justice, and how I must learn to really listen to those in front of me, rather than the loudest one in the room for a change. My heart has beat within my chest for over 20 years now, thumping with a throughout my entire life. From all I knew of light is what scattered rays bled into my mother's womb, to being pushed on the swings, forward and back. I can remember the cold air on my face and the burn in my legs as I stopped myself shaking while my mum took the photo. Then I moved forward and dug my hands deep in a large tray of rice, letting each grain gradually fall between my hands, racing like raindrops, tracing across the car window as my dad drives the car. It was a draw, as the two fastest merged and combined before reaching the edge of the water between land and sea. The rough, small stones scratching my bare feet before the freezing water embraces me like my mum did when she told us she had cancer. Receiving the message that she was on a ventilator after her surgery. Reeling within my own mortality and my mother's. The moment you learn hope when she tells you she is cancer free. My heart has followed me within the ebbs and flows within my timeline, and it bleeds for all the pain that I'd felt in my past, and the pain and suffering of the people that I love. And yet, I also rejoice in the memories that my heart has rewarded me with through my life. That my heart gets to beat through the blue sky childhood days and the neon-lit euphoric drunken nights. My heart pumping with the bass of the music that streams into me. I can never separate myself from the body that gave me my place on this earth, my earth, to live, and the heart that kept all my blood moving on.